she left home searching for answers, but the forest has been waiting. Phoebe comes home. Adventure begins where the path ends.
Climate change is real, but so is the power of hope and action. From saving energy to planting trees, every choice we make matters. Just like the heroes in the Protectors of the Wood adventure series, young people everywhere are rising to defend our planet. Join the journey where mystery, friendship, and climate action come together. Subscribe now and become a protector of the wood. Your story starts today.
The Protectors of the Wood adventure series, episode number 231. The debate continues. Richardo Richardson stood at the microphone asking the trustees to join him in the discussion.
Please, let's speak together and try to clarify this difficult subject.
Abby was in a panic.
What am I going to do?
The murmuring and jabbering in her mind had become a wave of incomprehensible gibberish. She couldn't tell what noise was coming from the trustees and what was in her mind.
I've got to get out of here.
Donald Irving walked back to the mic, and Richardo joined him on the stage.
I understand that this is a confusing subject. I hope we can find a place to begin that we all agree on. I suggest that there are both objective facts and moral obligations facing all of us here at Evansville College. Let's try to agree on these facts and objectives and proceed from there.
Richardo waited as Donald Irving surveyed the crowd anxiously and looked at the trustees behind him and then at the audience. He gave his reply in a halting, uneven voice, full of long pauses.
I think we've already presented the relevant facts and obligations. Our responsibilities and obligations to the needs of the college define this whole discussion. But perhaps if there are questions, then...
Richardo interrupted with another long pause.
Yes, thank you. We do have many questions. For example, do you agree that the recent findings of the United Nations Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change qualifies as fact? If so, I hope we can agree that these findings create moral obligations for all of us.
Donald Irving shook his head in frustration.
This line of questioning is really out of bounds. I have no expertise in science. It would be presumptuous outside of my professional competence to make a judgment on these findings. Any serious changes in our criteria to evaluate investments would have to come from the college president and the executive board.
Then perhaps we are speaking to the wrong people today. Are you saying that the climate crisis has no bearing on investments? Surely you can be examining the trends in early technology in order to estimate future growth and returns in investments.
Yes, of course.
Donald was looking nervously at the trustees seated behind him, as if He wanted one of his colleagues to rescue him from this loathsome predicament.
As I told you, we've already made a commitment to avoiding increasing our investments in fossil fuel corporations.
I understand. Was this commitment made for financial or ethical reasons?
Professor Richardson, I'm not here to be interrogated. I think the trustees have made their position quite clear. It's time for you, representing students and faculty, to make your position clear.
Believe me, I understand that this is a stressful subject for all of us. I'm happy to change gears and speak directly to the audience. Thank you for your patience with my questions.
Donald Irving nodded and took a seat in the row of chairs flanking the podium.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for your patience as well. I'll present our position as briefly as I can.
Staff and security were struggling to keep the audience quiet as people tried to move around and talk to friends. Abby was aware that both students and adults were trying to approach her. Little John had engaged 2 other security guards to shield Abby. Yuvia and Phoebe politely but stubbornly warded off intruders. Feeling her heart beating and her breathing becoming a pant, Abby looked at the ground and met no one's eyes.
We've got the mountains and hills for company. We've got the clouds and the storms and 1 billion stars to see. We've got the rain and streams and rivers and the sea. And with the children running round us, it's heaven all for free. It's heaven all for free, right here and right now. It happens all around us, no one knows how. It may take 1,000,000 years to build the house of God. We can start right here. We can start right now. We can start right here. We can start right now.
Trillions of living things are everywhere around. Our lives are all planted deep into the sacred ground. There's everything to love and everything to fear. It's planet Earth in the universe and nature lives here. It's planet Earth in the universe and nature lives here. It's planet Earth in the universe and nature lives here. It's planet Earth in the universe and nature lives here. And nature lives here.